Yeah, what usually attaches to you, it will stay with you until you die. Yes.
Or it'll kill everybody around you,
Yep.
make you alone, be suffer and loneliness, and then probably either you kill yourself or that kills you.
Basically, what you're asking them is to communicate with you and asking them to do a favor for you, and then they return the favor. Then now they want their favor, and it's nothing good. Most people say, "Yeah, I'll do a favor for them," and what happens is not the favor you think it is. It's something dark. Like in our house, that's why people that play at the board did them a favor. Then now it's doing us a favor, and it's not really doing us a favor. It's actually causing us problems, and well, not from our doing, but when they're out of that portal, they can hurt anybody. There's no limit. Yeah, you already got the people they wanted. Now they want more people. They want more victims. It's never.
More to the mix.
Yep. Never enough victims. Not enough people to play with.
They want to kill everybody they see. Oh, excuse me, everybody.
You do want to kill everybody.
Everybody they see, yes, but everybody that stays in the house or terrorize them to the point where they can either drain their energy to the point
They can die of illnesses,
sicknesses,
cancers.
and even random things.
So
even random things.
yeah,
You
they know where to get you at the weaknesses. Yep.
exactly. Or things that in your body you didn't even know, even from your family heritage, that never had it.
All right, if you're supposed to not get cancer, they open that up for you. You get cancer. If you're not supposed to have this problem, they give you that problem. Or even you start developing problems that don't even run in your family, they'll give it to you. You just they're basically the disease.
Bad was good, good was bad, or bad was good, whatever it is.
Yep.
Days it be okay. Some days it can bounce.
Good days and bad days.
It's like I got.
Well, that boy last night, I heard him over that storm. I heard all that.
Yeah, well, he needs to stay over to his fucking place. That's what he needs to do.
Yep. But it bounces through everyone's.
Bounces the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, they're free. They can go anywhere.
Let's play. Let's play games. Let's play.
Yep. It's not the games you're thinking of either.
No. It's a game, but it's a game of life. That's what it is. It's a game of life.
Yep.
Not the game of life in the board game, but the life of the real people of the world. And always like screwing up people's life in the world because they're unhappy in the spirit realm because they have nothing that's better to do in the spirit realm.
Yeah, they're bored.
Nobody cares. So they figured, well, if I can deliver how I want to do, I'm not supposed to terrorize these people. And that's pretty much what happens. Anywhere they go, terrorize people. Not going to find out about humans or anything. Just gain more power. Strength.
You know, that church there at Sacred Heart, you see that old priest house right now, it's office and stuff. You see that one right beside Sacred Heart? What makes you think? I lived at 45 Warren Street, which used to be the first priest house, and until it was moved over there years before I even lived there, before I thought of. What makes you think there's something dark in there as well? In those condos? Yeah, because if there was something left behind at 45 Warren Street having demons, what makes you think that's not a church anymore, or the priest's house now it has demons? And it doesn't surprise me either.
Well, what that food pantry,
That food pantry, yeah, there's something there.
sit around that little area, and that's it.
Yeah.
You can't go up the stairs because
You would, no people would think that they won't be there, but they're there. Yeah,
Yeah, it's always there's things up there that nobody knows.
it has to be a balance of good and evil. See?
Nobody really knows because they don't go up there, but people already know. I think there's other people that do know, but they're not saying anything.
Oh, yeah, people know, they feel it. It doesn't feel comfortable. Hey, granted, you know that screen porch. Remember that had a porch where the freezer was? Imagine having those as windows at like my place. That's how it's set up like that. Not the same look, but different. Because you walk into my kitchen right there instead of walking into the main living room. Well, they used to looking at me when I was sleeping at night. I just wake up out of the middle of the night and look over at my porch door, and that's when I first discovered them. Looking in at me using faces or monstrous faces or faces of people that I used to know, I still know, and they're still alive, but they're trying to trick me thinking that they're there and say it's not them, but I already knew it's something wrong because you had to break down a big metal door to get into either get to that porch door that's locked that's looking in at me. at night.
Yeah, your floors is kind of
Yeah, wood floors like that one.
like a high school gym.
Yeah, like high school gym wood floors. Yep.
That's the way the floor.
And the tile in the kitchen's very weird.
That's the way the floor was.
Yeah, the old houses have those. Metal heaters, all old fashioned.
House, whatever the hell it was. A split house.
See, that church was built 1801. That house was built before the church. That house was built 1760, I think. Then it became a church, owned that part before anybody lived there. Then it became Ernie Tupis' place after the priest moved over to that house is like way long time ago, and that's how it had normal people living in a duplex. Yeah, even the stairs upstairs on a duplex was old because it was built back then too, with metal heaters.
Amazing all the history but all the I mean, it's all
Multiple
history.
families lived there before Ernie's family did.
But you don't know if your family may actually be family.
No.
Nobody ever will tell you, hey, guess what? There's demonic shit in there.
Yep.
Tell when somebody's dead, like the Amityville.
Oh yeah. Like this development is known for hauntings, even before it was buildings here. Yeah.
You name it, we got it.
Even in Warren Street with that family counseling center I go to, Dr. Hatt finally knows there's something there now too. People have died in those because upstairs was always apartments. And that was actually where the counseling center was apartments, the whole building was back then, and it's set up the same way as Ernie's. So a lot of things happen over time over there, demonic and stuff. Way back.
I don't understand.
They are, that place is freaky.
A lot of places in Concord
Are old and
are
freaky.
really bad.
Even new places with the new land that's never built on is freaky because you don't know what the land was all about, and the new places become freaky. A lot about New England, it's all forest and like another world, like another place like England up here. That's why they call it the 6 states. Is a lot different from all of the United States. It's all foresty into Canada, great forests going all the way into Alaska. Like there's a lot of hidden stories way back.
There is.
You can get lost in our forests and it goes for miles. You can die.
Makes you think there's some of the settlers, or the people that were
Yeah.
a long time ago when they did the Salem trials.
Yeah.
A lot of some of the witches.
Salem, Massachusetts. Yeah.
They probably, some of those characters, those witches probably escaped
Yeah.
and went to New Hampshire.
Yeah, they went everywhere.
And
Some people did escape, but we'll look at Jeremiah Catcham from Amityville. He got expelled from witchcraft and they let him live, and he went all the way down to Long Island, New York. And we're only maybe 500 miles away from there. It didn't take long. We can travel from here and get in New York City in 3 hours. About 2 hours and 45 minutes on good traffic.
Well, back then, probably a good 5 hours.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Because that's
Your days.
You had horse and carriages, you had to Ben Shore.
Yeah.
That's probably about a good 5 hours probably there. Non-stop traffic. There's no traffic. There's just horses and horses and horses, and that's it.
You're thinking we're about maybe an hour and 10 minutes away from Boston. To Salem, my mom and dad went there a couple of years ago, only about an hour and 15, 20 minutes. Not that far away.
What about here? If you were traveling to Concord to
Salem, Mass.
Salem, I believe that's probably like a half an hour or 45 minutes.
Well, maybe, yeah, about that, about an hour.
About an hour.
Because they're 25 miles north, so that's a 30-minute ride from up
Well,
here.
Take a shortcut, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe there are places to go take small routes. But I mean, the scenic route.
I've been to Salem before.
I never want to go to
I went there as a field trip.
Yeah, I never do.
That was when I was in 4th grade. Mrs. Sullivan brought us down there.
I don't know if I've been there.
It's a small town. It's a tourist town. It's basically, I've been downtown. I've been to the witch house. I seen it all and went inside. It was on a Halloween field trip he wanted to do. So they did tours of the house where they
You don't
lived.
bring magnetic field to your kids. You don't bring magnetic field to a fucking place that will draw this energy
Yeah.
behind you, will come with you at any point in time.
But I wouldn't be surprised if something did come home with me. I don't know. But probably never. But yeah. Did it feel welcoming in there? No. Did it feel good? No.
It's like the maple place. I did never like
Oh,
that
the apple
place.
orchard here,
Yes,
Carter
I never
Hill.
liked that. Never did. And the strawberry bannock, never liked it.
Oh, yeah, that's another town. I've been there for a field trip.
And another horror story in that one too.
No, there's a lot of bad.
Oh yeah, but it seems like people like to have those places where there's horror. And
But they hide it.
oh, they hide it.
It's like when mom and dad went to the went to that Salem thing, and they said the witches were hung, but they didn't mention burnt. But they already knew they'd been burnt. A lot of
The
them,
only reason why they
and a
don't
lot of
say
them hung,
they're burned is because that
beaten.
that will not make.
But people already know the truth.
No, I know that, but that would not make more people come.
Well, they still come. And after Rob Zombie made that movie, they burned them, right? Because he's from Massachusetts. What do people still do? They still go there.
No, I know.
They already know that.
No, I know.
It's like the government hiding about all this other junk, but people already know that by now.
They want to make tourists come better when they say they're hung. Because who doesn't like watching a dummy being hung on a piece of rope?
Yeah. And who already knows they already been burned? It's been in legends. It's been burned.
I understand that. But
They already know the whole story. They already know they're joking, when they say that. Because my mom said, they burnt them. And, oh no, they hung them. And you said, I know the truth. You know the truth too, but you're paid to say no. But
they are.
and people, they think it'll stop tourists from coming if they say they're burned, but it doesn't stop them. They already know it. They're trying to play stupid with you. But you already know the truth.
The truth. You just don't want to say it. Liberals out there.
Look, magnetic fields, there's a lot of truth out there. It's like a lot of magnetic fields and spiritual, it is truth.
That's right.
It's just hiding, like the government hides.
People don't know about magnetic fields. They probably do.
Like the truth of Area 51. That's all truth, but people hide. Why do you, and the government is a secret society of the devil worshippers, why do you think they made the Pentagon into the pentagram?
That's right.
That's an upside down pentagram. Like the Masons Club my dad was involved in. They had the pentagram in it. And they have all these different signs.
It doesn't matter anyway.
But it's a secret society.
Bring the White Lives Matter in there, right?
Well, yeah.
Bring them there.
But what you think who made the government was the Masons, and what you think that who made the government was the devil worshiper people.
Why don't you go bring them to the Salem Mass? They'll destroy the fucking place.
Mm-hmm.
Bring those White Lives
A
Matter.
dollar bill with an eye on it. That's a sign of some secret society, demonic. What do you think all these like experiments the devil these damn government does on people? Cloning people has already been around. They get all this information and stuff, and they have higher technology than we ever will. They're like 500 years advanced than us right now.
You don't have just one gene. Now you got two. Why? Because you own the fucking thing.
Yeah, you can do that to the sheep. You can definitely do that to the humans, and it's playing with nature. That shit goes back during World War II. Twins, cloning twins, or making twin genes of, blonde hair, blue eyes. They had to do that experiments to make all their army like that, right?
Genetically freezing.
And we think of the government was part of that way back then. Of there are other governments, how you get the technology to do it back then. Even we didn't have it; they had it.
Back then, right?
Yep.
Back when we were actually out of very rare to see things back then because barely the internet.
Yeah, but they had to use some tools to do that back then. There was hidden technologies. There was internet before we had it. The government had it.
But you technically did
Yeah.
through secretaries and office jobs. They did have internet.
Yep.
It wasn't math. It was the DOS more program.
Yep.
Internet. It was, look at banking. I was pretty much through internet.
Back then, you just gotta be rich. It's very secured too because not many people are using it because they can afford it.
We didn't really have a lot.
So nothing really goes around.
I mean, that's the way it goes.
Some like calculators didn't have them back then, but they did in schools somewhat. But you only had to use it for something special, you know. You had to learn it yourself. Well, I didn't really have to use a calculator in school or math because I'm pretty good with math. I did use it, yeah, sometimes.
But the calculators that other people have, because like an algebra calculator, it was like
Yeah.
one big
The only teacher used on mine to make sure I was right, you know, like she wanted to prove it, you know, like.
Like a wise ass when I was in Rumford. Give me a sheet. I do it wrong on purpose.
Yeah, I didn't see if they could catch it. I did that before.
Yeah, because I wanted to see the X's.
Yeah, the X's, the errors and stuff.
Yes, the moment you do that.
Yeah.
Or you'd be really happy because you do the correct sheet for the C on the top of it. Right in the middle of it. Put a C. That's correct. Okay.
Yeah.
That's correct. Okay, that's correct. I did paper one day without even thinking. I did paper actually one day. It was a minus.
Look at when I was getting taught money and math. Like 5 fives are $25. Then you have 10 fives is 50.
Yep. 10, 20.
Yeah. We had to learn without calculator on that.
That's right. You do it with your hand.
Yeah, that's a good thing.